the Outlaws. Down below, we have beautiful, wonderful mom.
Yeah, hi everybody.
Across from me, this way, across from me, we have sweet Missy, and I am Froggy Love.
Hi guys.
Um, Today we're going to discuss archangels. Now, I know every religion is different. I have my religion, which is, I don't know if it's a religion, it's a mix of two religions. You got Missy, who believes in,
I don't know.
she don't know yet, and you have Mom, who is a Christian,
Yeah, Catholic.
Catholic. So some of these may go hand in hand.
No.
Yeah,
Yes, you
yeah. It looks like that they pretty much like when it comes to archangels that they are kind
Well, in every Bible, there's an archangel.
of right, right.
So, but I did do a video on archangels not that long ago. I just read through the basic seven. There
Hmm.
are 15 archangels
Yeah,
that
but
are
they
the main
usually
ones.
right. Usually they concentrate only on the first seven.
Right,
That's what they are kind of more introduced, I guess. But then when you look deeper into it, then you find out that there is other ones, and they are very valuable too.
right. Well, you got the I know in almost every religion there's Archangel Michael because he was
Yes.
the great defender. He was the one that sent them, packing back to Timbuktu.
Find the evil. So
Yeah, he's the one that anytime that we do spirit box sessions or whatnot, I ask that he protects over us.
right, he's a protector.
Yeah, and it does uh, you don't have to be doing something stupid to call on them. Any of them.
Right,
I
they always helpful, and whatever at that moment as you need, then you can always depend on to call on an archangel.
Exactly.
like when with our brakes and everything. Every time I get in that car, I'm like, please, Archangel Michael, protect me. Don't let us get into an accident. Just the car work okay.
Right,
You
right.
know.
Which is always as long as you have a strong belief about it, and that's what happens. It's always in your heart, and it's somehow something it comes over like when you actually do think about it and you need help, it comes over that it kind of makes you ease like a little bit better to kind of see the difference of what you're going through.
Well, exactly. That's my whole thing is having faith in them. Out of everything, that's the faith I have most in is the archangels. Because I look at it this way: God ain't gonna be, you know, God's not gonna be able to be like right fucking here all the time for all of us.
No.
That's why He has hierarchies.
Right.
So, like, you got Archangel Michael, Ariel, Azrael, uh, Chimul,
Raphael. Raphael,
Gab,
Gabriel.
yeah, Heniel,
Hmm.
Jermail,
Yes.
Japhiel,
Hmm.
Metatron, which is a real archangel, and I never knew that.
Right, right, because like I said, they always concentrate on the like are the main ones, which was the first seven, and then it's like
Right.
all the rest of it.
And
So
then you got Archangel
yeah,
Ragul, Raziel,
uh-huh.
Sandaf, Sandalphon, Sandaf, or Phon.
Sounded fun.
Yeah. Uriel,
Yes,
Zedekiel.
Ezekiel, yes.
Uh, do you know what they do?
Mm-mm.
Well, there is like Gabriel is like they sent, like they said that the God sent him to spread the news to people. Like,
Right.
yeah.
Which he whenever you need him, he's like the um he's the one that really comes out and helps you perform great lectures and
Right,
get that
right.
word out.
Just get, yeah, get to the information, the kind of Bible, like a verse or anything, like even not necessarily a Bible verse, but like letting you know things happening or something to prepare you for something upcoming. So
Yep.
Right.
Her card is the Magician and Judgment. I looked up their tarot cards, which tarot cards go with them too,
okay.
because
Oh,
as you know, we love we
research.
love we love tarot around here. So,
And she is the research queen, so of course.
uh,
And Raphael is a guardian, and it helps to guide you or protect you from things, which is not as like, because Michael is more of a like a warrior protector that fights the evil and everything,
yeah,
but Raphael is kind of more of a guardian that is just always there for you.
that and he helps with mental, emotional, physical,
Right.
spiritual,
Yes.
like if healing. He helps with the healing of your
Yeah.
mentality, emotionally,
Like the strength.
physically, spiritually. Yep.
So
Their card is the Empress, the spirit of the cosmos. I really want that tarot deck card, but that's how that will hold off. Raziel is Secret of Gods. Raziel is uh, one of the archangels because he always knows the answers. He heightened our faith and belief in God and spirits. To me, he is the most knowledgeable of all angels. Now, remember, I'm reading this off of a website.
right,
Um, he possesses deeper understanding of life in general and encourages to strengthen our bonds to the spiritual realm.
right,
So he's um uh he's the one that like helps us go to God. Hold
Too.
on. Can
You.
tell it's morning and I just
bless you.
Bless you.
every morning I wake up and I sneeze like a million times.
Allergies.
Well, I'm allergic to long haired dogs. And if you don't see the one standing behind me, the
Oh,
reason
look
why
at
you're with
him.
us,
Look how he's like, oh, I'm sorry.
I know he's a good dog. He's actually being trained for my service dog right now.
Ah.
Um, but so Azrael is the secret of God's.
Yeah, it's his loving guide departed soul to heaven. So it's like consults the families and kind of prepares them for it.
Yeah.
So
I don't know which archangel I use all the time, but I just say, can my archangel help me? I don't know. I mean, because I
right.
don't know the meaning behind all of them, but
Right, but if you just call out for it, then at that moment, whatever you need help with, then that's the one they're going to help you.
yeah. I know, and like ever since we got into that accident in Tennessee, I don't know which archangel. I just call on all of them. I want them all there because I feel better knowing that they're there. Because I'm like, I don't want to get into another accident. Okay, it was right when COVID first started, right? And when we hit that car, I was crying. I was so emotional, right? And as soon as the door opened, there's a lady standing there. I didn't know her from anybody. And I'm like, can I have a hug?
Oh,
I'm like,
see,
what?
there you go. Somebody was there to, like, emotionally to help you.
I was like, I was a mess. She's like, are you okay? I said, yeah, I'm fine. I'm not hurt or anything, but I'm just upset and nervous. She was like, that's okay. I'm thinking, Missy,
I'm sneezing because of you.
Bless you.
don't you realize that COVID's going on? Why are you hugging a total stranger?
Well, we cut his hair last night, so that don't help any at all.
Okay. So now the little hair from, like,
Yeah,
soft ones, they kind of flow out.
yeah. Happy machine. So
Okay.
Us about angels. I know you researched all of it.
I was teasing. Give me a second.
Sorry.
Zedekiel is the righteous of God. He helps us with forgiveness.
Okay, Tanya.
Yes.
He encourages us to love ourselves and loves others as God loves us. So,
What's his name? Okay.
yeah.
So I need to call him like God.
Whether it's forgive yourself or ask forgiveness from God or forgiving someone else.
Right.
And he is the chariot
Right.
in the tarot deck. Uriel is the sun in the tarot deck. Sandapon, can't say his name because I suck at names, which is actually the twin of Metatron,
Right.
is known for delivering prayers to God. Thanks. I needed the light up. And being connected to the tree of life, he is often referred to as the tall angel. He represents our connection to both earth and heaven, since he was once human. He understands the power of prayer and what it means to pray and what it means to receive answers from those prayers. So he's like the telephone.
Right.
So if you ever need an answer, really, he hears
Oh,
his sister. Hold on, I'll let him out. Um, so if you really need to hear like a prayer to be sent out, then you call on him.
right. Raphael is kind of
You
healer
want
that it helps both, like, inner and outer healing. He guides those people who, like, a physician, nurses, which is how, like, that's what we believe. Like, the Raphael is like a help with all the doctors, nurses, and everybody to help you, like, with your mind and healing your physically and everything. So
so
that's,
like if that's who you call on if you're afraid of a surgery or whatever.
yes, that's
Well,
Raphael.
not even just that. Like, if you're having like the crap going on with me,
Right.
when you call
I,
on him, he helps you calm
Oh,
down and
right, like to help you with your mind and everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, and his card is the Empress, and God knows I have enough tarot decks around here that only have like, you know, some they're missing some, so I can literally just pull through the tarot deck cards and pull out the ones for them.
but I think you need a whole freight line of them cards to come up and surround you right now because I know you are going through shit. So
Oh, that I am. Michael, he's my favorite. He is the emperor in the world, and he is like our bodyguard.
Yeah, he's always the one that everyone goes to
Yep.
first. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody goes to Archangel Michael first and doesn't think about a lot of the other ones.
Right.
Um, so
Well,
That
sometimes,
would be the time that you connect with Raphael, though.
yeah, sometimes like two archangels together, they kind of help in a different way.
Right.
Because it says like the to heal a relationship, the archangel, the Raguel or and Camuel is one's harmonious relationship in your lives.
all
So like
right,
you can call up on two of them to kind of they both work together certain way to help you.
exactly.
And like sometimes they said that students usually pray to Archangel Uriel to for smooth things to go through tests or whatever they need to prepare for. Then that's what they pray to.
Um, Archangel Chabiel also, well, which is with the Lover's card, of course. He can also protect us from who wishes to do us harm, removing them from our mental, emotional, and even physical space. So, like, if you want to push somebody away, you call on them to help remove them.
Right. And it
Now,
helps you to kind of ease the moment that you don't want it to, be stressed out about it and everything.
Exactly.
which one was that? With Angel?
That would be Chamil.
Jamil, yeah. That's what it says. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Camille?
Chamuel.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking,
Chamil.
I think that it's Camille, but I don't know. You know?
Well,
Yeah.
no, it would be a K sound because it has the ch.
Oh.
The
Shit. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Now, when I first heard Metatron, you know what I thought about? Megatron. The Decepticon. And I'm listening like, oh, they call it Metatron, not Megatron. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Uh, Metatron. He's actually part of a twin. He's twin with um Sandafil.
Right.
Sandafil. Apparently, they had to have kind of some aid with the same name, Metatron, Sandapod.
Hmm.
Um, he is, um, he is often connected with the Book of Life, uh, recording everything that happens on Earth. He helps with those who are stressed or those who need to focus, motivation, discipline, and organization in their life. He also is known to help those who are starting a new project and need help with management. So basically, like he's the person that if your life's going chaotic and you need to get back.
Right. You need like some kind of organization, then you call on to that.
I think I need an army of the Archangel behind me. Yeah, right now.
Well,
No, but
sometimes we all need that. Like sometimes I don't even know, like whatever it is. Like I'm like, okay, whoever is out there, let hell
I'll
let.
let I'll let Tanya have Raphael because I think I can get away with not having him right now.
No, 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 you need him.
I was thinking I need Mel or whatever name is and or his name and Metatron definitely. Oh,
Jafiel
don't
is
forget about Ezekiel.
Jafiel is beauty of God, so she helps us with our insecurities.
Right.
She provides and installs beauty in our souls and never focusing on the physical beauty because at the end of the day, that's just a skin suit for our souls.
I
Right.
like
She inspires people to search deep within themselves, helping us gain the confidence we need to feel and express beauty from the heart. Um,
Yeah, there's a lot of them that I'm like, sometimes I'm like, okay, I don't even know how to separate them together because they all kind of have their purpose in helping with everything what sometimes people go through.
now.
I
What was that one argument? Ezekiel or something like that?
for what?
You said it was Ezekiel forgiveness, the one that helps forgive.
Yeah, Ezekiel.
I need a whole freight one of them too.
Zadkiel.
Ezekiel, not Ezekiel.
Ezekiel. Now, don't get him confused with Ezekiel. Two different people.
All
Right.
right.
um, Azrael helps us. He is described as the angel of death. He helps us get over the loved ones who's passed and helps
Mhm.
bring them to where they need to go.
Right.
But he gives us like a closure. He helps bring us
Like the
closure.
strength to deal with the passing and to kind of find peace in it.
I just realized something.
Yeah,
What was the cat's name on the Smurfs? Azrael.
Azrael.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But now what's really funny is my nephew's Azrael, and they named him after the cat off of the Smurfs. So, um,
Oh,
Ariel, which I don't think we touched on, she helps with feminine strengths. Um, some help her, some help call upon her when communicating with animals
mhm.
or within nature itself. So I guess whenever you're going on a hike, call on
Right.
her so that way you don't,
To
Wow.
guide you right there, yes.
make sure no freaking snakes pop out at me or bats.
Yeah, that's scary.
Or a bear don't chase you over a cliff. You know,
I will take anything over.
a bear.
Ooh, I will take a bear over snakes. You know why? You make enough noise and they're going to run. Bears don't like noise.
Right. And or even if you just stand still, pretend that you're not moving, they will walk away. But snake is a different story. I hate snakes.
Snakes, you make noise. They're looking up at you going,
Uh,
Lunch.
so that's why.
oh, and you can't forget your guardian angel. Is that a archangel? No. But a guardian angel is somebody who protects us, and you can
Right.
call upon them and an archangel
Right.
to help with it, which I manifest every night. Like literally, I'm like, I need my spirit guide, guardian angel here. I need Archangel Michael. I need any other one that wants to come help me heal internally and keep me safe because I listen to a lot of meditation music when
Mhm.
I'm sleeping, which is helping me heal internally.
Okay.
But as it's helping me heal internally, it is literally I'm opening myself up to other things, if that makes sense. Because you
Right.
never know when evil could come into play and I'm healing, I don't want, you know.
Right. Definitely. I just sometimes like, I taught my kids when they were little, all of them, a little prayer in Polish to an like a night angel to keep
Yeah.
them safe. So even Kyle knows that prayer too. That's the only thing he knows how to say it in Polish.
Oh, can you say it? I like to hear your language. I like that.
Oh
I like,
well,
You know what's funny?
I don't know it.
My homie that like really helped me out last night. He's in Poland right now.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
oh, that's nice. No, there's a lot of people they go for vacation for stuff and everything else because Poland is a very very beautiful like country and history. Like there is a lot of history in there.
Wow.
So and they still keep all the the old towns that they were kind of destroyed through the war, but they kind of rebuilt it. But they kept the old feeling and everything else, and they still keep those traditions.
Yeah. But
So a lot
I
of
like
people,
different languages. I don't know why, but different languages like kind of soothe me, and it's like, oh, I can listen all day. I like that.
A
I,
guy speaking Spanish.
yeah, I love it. Oh my god, it's like, damn. I used to have a friend that would always say, "Oh, that just curls my toes." Like, okay.
Oh yeah, I don't know why. Just listening to it is like, ugh. Don't know what the hell they're saying,
Right.
but
Exactly.
just
Exactly.
the pronunciation, it's soothing.
Yep. Well, like when I'm listening to people like from England, and I'm like, oh my god, I love their accent. And I told one person, he's like, I don't have an accent, you do. And I was like, no, not really, but okay.
Yeah.
You say
well,
so.
and that's the thing. We have accents to people in England. England has an accents to us. I mean,
Everyone has it, which is that's why
you
like
go down south, they have a different accent than up north.
yes,
Right.
and that's why I'm like,
Oh,
okay, how is it that you guys gonna call me out that I'm a foreigner, I have an accent when you all talk different and it seems like it's a one country but everybody speaks different. Like
right.
even when you go to up north somewhere, then it's like a different. Even you go to New York, it's different. You go south, it's different. I'm like, okay.
Well, I know like when we first came down here, because we're from Michigan, you know, and we don't think we have an accent, and these people are in the restaurant, and they're talking with their southern little twang, you know. And my
Right.
kids go, I'm not going to do that. And the next thing you know, Cody's saying, but what, but what, and I'm like, Cody, you said you never talk like them,
And you pick it up without even knowing it.
right?
And it's true. Like my mom, when she's down south for a good couple of weeks, she
Hmm.
comes back up north with the most southern drawl I've ever heard. And she'll be down in Texas for like 4 weeks. So I can't wait to hear her southern drawl because she's going further down in Texas than I am. Because she's like, yeah, I'm not dealing with rain and, freezing because we have like 3 days of like maybe if you're lucky, freezing cold weather. And we're talking 32 degrees freezing cold.
Well,
Yeah.
that's not freezing cold. What
Oh,
about
I know. I'm like, this ain't cold. Try being
no?
up north. It's negative 30
No,
without the wind
if we
chill
if we
factors.
had a temperature in 30s, I would be in heaven.
You know what, Mom? Come visit me. When I get my property, you can come visit me.
Oh, that would be nice because I really like to go to warm weather because my joints, everything hurts so bad. I'm like, when it's cold, I cannot stay in a cold.
That's another reason that we kind of moved down south is because every winter it's just the
Yes.
cold hits hard on me. This
Uh-huh.
whole entire winter I've been running around in shorts, as you can see. So
Oh my goodness. No,
yeah.
I'm even cold in the summertime when it's let's say it would be 80s and windy. I'm cold. I'm dressed in my long pants and a long sleeve shirt because I'm cold.
Right.
So in other words, you need the 100-degree Texas heat.
Oh yeah, I would love that.
Well,
When
see,
it
those
But where
people,
the hell is Dad?
Well, he doesn't want to move. I told him, I said, why don't we move somewhere out there? I said, I would even settle for New Mexico or,
We're
Texas,
moving to
Arizona,
Arkansas.
or even somewhere. And he's like, nope, I'm not moving out there. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
we're moving to Arkansas because a the website has better properties in Arkansas. B it's a lot cheaper on me, so we're not going to be struggling as much.
okay.
And
Well,
everything that we have set up here, they have set up there.
oh, okay. So that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
That's, you always have to look at it to go whatever it's going to help you, not hurt you, because
exactly.
for that reason, like if you make it, like if you don't mind change, like going to a different place and it's going to be for better well-being, then it's a good thing.
Right.
Yeah. Well, when Chris and I were thinking about moving, right? We're weighing all our pros and cons, And
Right.
you got to think of every little thing, The weather change, leaving your kid here, So we got to
Definitely.
weigh everything.
Yeah, definitely. And especially like sometimes you just have to research also like like the states, like the whatever it's like how much the taxes are, how much cost of living is, and everything else. So then it works towards you, not against you.
Yep. Exactly.
Because I know that state of Illinois is very expensive.
See, and if we move to Arkansas, I can get medical marijuana
Oh, okay.
because I have fibromyalgia, I have severe arthritis, I have PTSD, especially when I'm driving and I see the cherries turn on,
Hmm.
and I have chronic pain.
Yeah, so
So,
definitely. So then sometimes, like I said, yes, it depends what it works for you, like what would benefit you. Then that's where you kind of settle in for.
well, we moved here because Roy's family really needs archangels. One is dying and has kidney failure. One is getting up there in age. And one is, the bearer of it all. Well,
Right.
if you didn't know Roy's story, he hasn't been with his family for 40 years.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I'm like, no, we're moving down. I'm tired of the 12-hour trips. I'll take a 2.5-hour drive to drive your ass there.
Oh,
And then
definitely.
I'll stay in a hotel because his family works at a hotel and we can get a discount.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
I'll stay in the hotel for the week and then we'll drive back home. Or otherwise I'll just drive back home and pick you up on Sunday.
Right.
Basically it's like a split custody thing.
okay.
I'm like, fuck, I'll even meet Terry halfway and we can do this halfway exchange thing, compared to it.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, but it's if it's gonna be nice, for you, for your well-being, and for your benefit, that it's gonna be better, then it's a good thing.
yep.
Exactly. And what was that property? 45,000, and I only need like 3,000 down.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like that's a really really good price because in here, and especially around us, like maybe down south of Illinois, that's a little bit less, but like where we at, you cannot find anything cheaper than like even the mobile homes that
Yeah.
it's like in their 60,000 or more, and
Yep.
depends how big it is. And then a single home, it goes from 180 to 250. Again, it
Yeah.
depends on the size. But if you want to have like more like 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, like basement or something, that's well over 300,000.
Well, exactly. And so we're planning on moving to Arizona because I know as soon as we move in here, we
Yeah.
get our dogs here, I'm gonna end up being evicted because we're only allowed 3 dogs on the lease. Technically, we're not even supposed to, but our dogs are grandfathered in, and now we're bringing in 2 more,
Okay.
which
Yeah.
we can easily hide.
As long as they're not going to know, they're not going to see, then yeah. And if you have
Exactly.
neighbors that they're not going to tell on you, then it would
Most
be
of our neighbors speak Spanish, so
yeah. But sometimes, the observation of like there are some neighbors that they are nosy that observe what you do instead
my
of what
neighbors could
they
care less. except for the one that's trying to, wring that money out of a empty napkin.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, when it comes to moving, we were thinking about Indiana area. So, I
Which again, it's cheap. It's cheaper. It's still closer, and it's closer to his mom. And
Right.
Indiana ain't as cold as like
Well, in like in the
Michigan.
middle, yeah, like if it's in the middle of Indiana, so it's
right.
not like a mixture of like not too cold, not too hot. It's right there.
You know what,
Exactly.
Chris? I know you're listening. You know where that Randolph Infirmary is. Find out what area that is, because you know what? If we could move there, we'd have freaking ghost hunts all the time.
Well, I want to go to the Goatman Bridge down here in Texas. There's a lot of places that I want to go here in Texas, and it's only a 2.5 hour drive.
Oh,
But
I used to do that every time I would literally have to drive to Missouri to get cigarettes and drive back home.
yeah.
oh,
It was a 2.5 hour drive there and then a 2.5 hour drive home.
okay.
But see, Tanya, if we move where the Randolph Infirmary is, there's like three places just in that little town that
Yep,
we go to all the time.
exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Move where it's good for you and not everybody else.
Right. Like, that's why I said, like, research it for yourself, for your well being, not everybody else's liking. So that's
and
what,
it's not like
Exactly.
we couldn't come and visit because we would only be like an hour and a half away. So,
right. So that's why it's not a too far of a drive. It's just, like just something to go and visit, and then that's it.
yeah,
But
but you
when you
won't be
have
able
to
to come over
travel,
every day
yeah.
because that's kind of why I was like, I want to move my mom. That way she can come over when she don't have nothing to do.
Yeah. See, that's the only thing that I cannot drive too far because I cannot drive at night. I can see very well, so I can't drive. So
Right.
everything would have to be during the day, and I still like have to really pay attention because I get like so dizzy when I'm just staring into space.
Right.
Yeah, that's why like moving your eyes. I
Yeah.
get car sickness all the time.
So I just don't drive too much. I just drive only around that it's like within 45 minutes. That's my drive.
Right.
Well,
I'm used to 12-hour trips in a day, so driving 5 hours ain't nothing. It's just gonna knock me out of commission when I get home because it's gonna
Right.
be so like literally if I come and stay every weekend at the hotel or whatever, because literally I can just put uh I can leave my son home alone or whatever. Um if I leave for the weekend, we can find somebody to watch our dogs, which is whatever.
Right.
But
Sometimes it's okay, like to, if you
yeah,
have someone to be able to help you out with the animals, then, because that's another thing. We don't go and nowhere else because we have our own animals, and I really don't want to go and put them in a boarding thing and everything else because
it's too damn
I don't trust.
expensive.
It's too expensive, and then I don't trust people because, like, I hear a lot of stuff that sometimes the people that they, watch them or whatever, they're not really paying attention. So,
Exactly.
right.
So what we're gonna do is we'll have our animals there. I can leave my son home alone for 5 hours.
right,
I can leave on Friday after Jordan goes to school, drop Roy up, and get home by the time Jordan gets home from school.
right. So that's not bad. Like, if you
Every one of our dogs is crate trained. So when we leave, they go in their crate so they don't tear up our house. Like my room, because my dog has literally destroyed everything because I sleep. He
he
gets
needs attention.
bored.
Yeah, he needs
Yep.
attention.
Well, it was funny last night. He did what Harley used to do and put all of his weight up against my back, and I passed out so damn hard because I was so used to the weight on me. Like if you move, even if you keep rolling, that weight's still on there. Like he's literally laying on my side, and as I'm rolling,
He goes with it.
he goes with it. Which Harley used to do that for me,
Yeah.
and it just I knocked out.
Yeah.
Like there was nothing to it. I because I'm so used to it, and I haven't had that for months now. So to have Ghost start picking that up on how he's supposed to sleep is,
Amazing.
yeah.
Good for you. Yeah. I mean, now it's like they're already, not really an emotional support dog, but they help you. You know what I mean?
Well, exactly, and that's why we're gonna get them 100% certified and trained
Hmm.
um to be my service dogs.
Because that probably helped your back, having that on your back.
Well, that and like if you notice, my emotions have been heightened. Where has that dog normally been?
Right by your
I
tongue.
let him out of the room because he's driving me nuts. But he will literally sit anywhere near my chair, or he'll come put all of his pressure up on my chest. Like
Well, he tried to get up in your lap the other day.
he was just doing his pressure.
Mom,
Uh,
the dog even tried to climb in the bathtub with her.
Oh
yeah,
my goodness. Oh my god.
he so he's picking up on like if my emotions are heightened or
Experience,
anything
yes.
like that, and
Yeah.
he's trying to calm me down and whatnot. So
Yeah, usually animals are like that. They sense things like that, so they
Right.
try to help you out.
exactly, and he
Try-
ain't gonna let anything protect or bother me because as soon as one of the people, if he hears footsteps near my door, his head is up and he's alert.
Yeah, he's like, "What's going on? Who's coming in here?"
Exactly. So we get the
So,
best sleep at night because he's not up and down.
Okay, that's
so
good.
Tanya, would he be like your guardian angel,
No,
like your protector?
he's my baby.
He's a baby.
Yeah.
Seeing how I can't have my other baby, he's my baby. Like every night, I'll be sitting here and I'll cook me food. You know damn well I cook enough food for me and him.
Yeah.
And it was the same way with Harley, and that's the thing. Like literally, when I had Harley, she weighed close to 100 pounds.
Oh my goodness, that's a big dog.
If I got a cheeseburger, she got a cheeseburger.
Oh,
There was this restaurant, Milk and Honey, and I would get order two cheeseburger meals. They come with fries.
right.
I would eat the cheeseburger, she would eat the fries. And that's how it was. Like literally, I would eat the cheeseburger, she'd eat the fries. So I'd get the two cheeseburgers and she'd get the fries.
Mhm.
But then I switched it up on her and I just gave her a cheeseburger and fries.
Yeah.
And Roy's like, "Where'd your food go?" Well, one of those wasn't for me, they were for Harley. I can't eat in front of her and not share. So she gets a meal and I get a meal. He goes, "Well,
Yeah.
then you got to do it with all the dogs." I said, "No, only in my room." So, of course,
Yeah.
I'm doing that with Ghostly because, that's how I am.
Yeah.
But I'm getting Ghostly trained to. He's doing really well. He hasn't been away from his sister for a year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, they've been running the house together. So for him to be separated away from him, he's loving it. But here's the thing. Uh he's also loving the fact that he has a bed he can lay on. I have a king size bed and he takes up half of it.
Oh my goodness. No, my dogs don't go in my room.
All
My
right.
dogs, they have their couch. The couch is theirs, so they
Well,
They have their beds, but they still crawl on a couch, and I'm like, and where's the people going to be sitting? And then she just looks at me like, what did you say?
People, no, this is mine.
Yeah, that's how.
Um, One of our dogs, Precious, that got rehomed to a really good home. Uh, she took over the couch last night, and because she's not to get into too much of what's going on online, she's not in the condition to jump up on the bed.
Oh, okay.
So the lady is literally sleeping in the living room with her. Well, Precious got up on the couch last night and stretched all the way out. So she took up the
Oh,
whole entire couch.
oh, poor thing.
So she had to sleep on the love seat.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, that's what sometimes our dogs do. They lay on a couch, and one of the kids come in and they want to sit down. And so then like move, and the dog looking at him like, yeah, well, I was here first.
literally, well, dogs are like our spoiled children. They
Oh
are.
yeah,
Think
they are.
about it. We clean up after them and not fuss.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Like, I'll have that cleaned up tonight. That ain't no issue.
Yeah,
They'll, they'll clean up. They'll be like, "Hey, my room's dirty. Go clean it."
yeah.
And like mine, yeah, they're crate trained for when we leave, but they take up a whole entire king size bed, and they're like, ah.
They very comfortable.
Well, and that's just like Takey Take with Roy. Tank is Roy's service dog 100%. At
Mhm.
nighttime, Tank gets right up under the blankets. Roy sleeps on a twin size bed. And they both enjoy the massager.
Oh my gosh.
She'll get under the blankets and she'll like stretch out alongside with him, and he'll turn on the massager and they'll both pass out.
Oh
So Tank gets a massage every night.
That's funny.
yeah.
BB tries to go up there, but Tank's like, yeah, no, this is my bed. You're not allowed up here. So BB just sleeps on the couch, which
Oh
is whatever. But there was one day, I all three dogs were like out in the living room, and I come out because, of course, I had to get water. And you got BB here, Tank here, and Ghostly laying on top of all three of them because they were
oh
laying on top of Roy.
my gosh. That's crazy.
Wow. That's funny.
So, like, and the only time Roy actually sleeps is if he has a dog near him.
Oh yeah. So they all comfortable then.
Every weekend, he has five dogs at his sister's house because she has chihuahuas up the ass.
Mm.
Okay.
Um, but
I don't know if I could deal with fire chihuahuas.
yeah,
Yippee yippee.
uh, that ain't as many chihuahuas as they have. But um, they they'll be sitting there and I'll go over to pick him up and he's like, hold on. And all the five dogs, his sister said, will sit there and look at the door and just pout on the couch and wait for Roy to get back. They sit there for a week pouting.
Oh my goodness.
And if we go over there through like the holiday or throughout the week, they're all happy go lucky. And they just follow him around, which is really good for the dogs because there's so many of them and so little people over at his sister's house.
Yeah.
They filled the void of having children by getting chihuahuas that can't
Oh
get
my goodness.
fixed.
Oh
And then you bring in the family's dogs that are like they can't get fixed either.
Mm.
And all of a sudden, we have a million different chihuahuas.
running around.
Right. And it's like, whew. But it is almost time to wrap it up. So,
Okay.
Mom, what is your idea on archangels?
Well, I actually, like I was saying the last time, that we actually do follow a lot, and we also follow other saints. Like we call upon, like especially, like I even taught my kids about Saint Anthony, that it's he guides you to, when you lose something, to find something, and it doesn't matter if it's a material thing or any other thing, but you just call up on him, pray up him, and that helps. So I do believe that a lot, that. And then so that's why we kind of put all them together, like the archangels and saints together in the same category.
Right.
So that's why we always observe the feasts of the saints, like especially like when we don't celebrate birthdays in Poland, we celebrate Names Day, which is the feast of the saints.
Right. So
Mm.
So
what if you don't name your kid after a saint?
it doesn't matter. No, it's not. It's just your preference. Like, it's like basically, like when you grow up, like we grew up with a Catholic faith, which is almost 99%. And yes, there is Orthodox and there is other religion in Poland too. But there is sections that there is specifically, like in here, like even here, I've noticed that there is areas that there is Orthodox, there is Muslim, there is Jewish, there is Catholic, there is Christian. So it's everybody has their own way. So
Mhm.
then pretty much everybody follows the same thing. So that's not so much different.
Right.
And that's why there is no big deal. But yes, if you do name your kid different name, but we usually name kids with two names. So if you don't give the child the first name as a saint name, then the second name would be the saint name.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
they still go through the saint. It's just your
Right. It's just like, that's your preference, like, that because, for example, I don't have a second name. I only have one name, like, the middle name.
yeah.
I don't have it. And so they started that, like normally in Poland, they were only given one name. There was no middle name. But then slowly, because like when kids were named or something, so then they wanted to make the child to have a choice, like, what they wanted to be called by this name or this name. So they put two names on.
Mm.
Well, that's like down south. A lot of people go by their middle name. So like Jordan wouldn't be Jordan; he'd be William.
Right. So that's why, like a lot of stuff, it depends on the area and the culture, like how much is it. So that's why. And I chose to kind of, because I actually like the names and the meaning of it. Like, because also you have to relate to the saint, how is your life and everything else going, and what that your personality. So sometimes, when you think about it, like even when I look at my kids, then I'm like, well, you're destined to be named that because you kind of have the traits or like the personality, what they explain of a saint, like what was the role of the saint. So that's how.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Missy, what's your final words on the archangels?
I just know I need to call on more, a lot more.
Well, there's always time and every day, and just call up on all of them, and whatever
Time
you
and
need at that
practice.
minute, then
I
they show up.
know the one that Tanya wants me to call upon, Ezekiel.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I also want you to heal.
Yeah,
That's why.
I know. She
And that's the whole thing. Like
right. She's been working with me. So
we need to be able to heal ourselves before we can do anything major. And I keep telling my children, make sure that you're up here mentally okay before you just, overwhelm yourself. Well, apparently, me saying that is being a pain in the ass. But now, if you, I don't, Mom, you don't know, you haven't really known much about me because, we've just met this year.
Hmm.
Um, but I was always down on myself. I always hated myself. I never loved myself. I wasn't good enough. Um, but in the last, 2 months, I've been really working with the archangels and healing my mind and making it, healing myself. So I start loving myself. And there's
Right.
been a total opposite reaction to what I was like normally I'm not confident and whatnot. And I don't like being shown. Normally, this is my camera, so you can like see the top of my head.
Right.
And I'm trying to change that.
Well, you have to first, they always say you have to love yourself first before you're going to love somebody else. So,
Well, exactly, and that's what I keep telling my children, and they're like, "No, no, 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 no," and I'm like, "You know what? You just need to call upon your archangels, call upon your spirit guide, and learn to love yourself." Well,
right.
I don't believe in that. Well, I don't care if you believe in it or not.
But the
Just do
strength,
it.
yeah, to get yourself the strength of it to even thinking about it, and it's going to make you feel better.
Well, exactly. And if you start calling on, you know, your archangels, and you're at first you're not really sure of it, they're gonna understand.
Right.
But now, if you like really call upon, if you call upon them and call upon them, it's just like being productive for 30 days. Do you sit the same chairs for 30 days? It's going to become a custom.
Right.
And then you call upon, you added another chore for 30 days, and you're going to do all three of them for 30 days.
Right. Because
And
it
then
takes time.
ex- exactly, and you work small.
Hmm.
So I mean, at the end of the day, it's really important that you call upon your archangels and ask them for help. Call upon your spirit guide or your guardian angel and ask them for help. And then at the end of the day, make sure that you're at peace with yourself, because you can't love yourself, you can't love other people.
Right.
Not full heartedly. I actually watched a TikTok on that where it's kind of like the Hell's Bell series, where like people are sent to hell for, the sins of their ways, but they're also sent to hell for therapy.
Mm.
It's more of like a therapeutic thing. They just put it as like house bells.
Right.
The worst get the worst treatment. And the people that just never truly love themselves,
Right.
Um,
uh
keep it
can
going. I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
okay. But the people that truly love themselves, they're like, I can do this.
Why? Because they always doubt themselves. And instead of doubting themselves, to say, no, I'm going to try. I can do this. I'm going to do this. And then it's going to become like a custom that every day a little bit more and more and more and
Yep,
more. And then it's going to be better. So,
exactly. See, and that's the thing. Uh, that was where I was going on that one video. How can you love your children if they're spitting images of you and you don't love yourself?
right.
So, again, it's all about mental
Acceptance. Yeah. Like a mental
acceptance.
acceptance. Yeah.
Like before, I used to always put myself down. Now my favorite saying is, "I might be a troll, but I'm the sexiest troll there is."
There you go. Whatever helps to make yourself feel better for the day, instead of doubting yourself and putting yourself down and everything else, because there is out there enough people already doing that to everybody. Always somebody's judging somebody. So if you're gonna still doing that, then how is it gonna make your life a little bit better when you don't even believe in yourself and you don't trust yourself that you are worthy or better than anything that anybody thinks of you.
Exactly.
So,
And it shouldn't matter what other people think about you. It should matter what you think about yourself.
hmm like I always say, like every day is a new day, and try to do better or different that you did yesterday. And if you make it through the day, then tomorrow's another day.
Exactly.
So,
Sometimes we also got to step back from all the shenanigans that are happening in life and
hmm
just really hone in on ourselves and call upon whoever it is you believe in, because I know
right,
that there's a bunch of different people that have different belief systems,
right. They have
and just
different,
call upon them and be like, hey homie, I need your help, I'm suffering today.
right. And then it's always like the spiritual thing, like a mind and soul healing kind of thing.
Yep. Which I once again I call upon the archangels to help me heal at night because I do a lot of meditation at night.
hmm
So some of the dreams, like if I went through my dream journal, some of the dreams are weird.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But in the dreams came a great message. And they always say when you dream, everybody dreams. It's just you don't remember it. But the dreams that you do remember are the message are the ones that have the message for you.
Right,
And the dreams I've been having, like I still can remember them.
right.
And I have CRS. I can't remember shit.
Well, because sometimes when you wake up, you don't think about it to remember things, what you were dreaming about. You just like trying to wake up and like, oh, what the hell happened?
Apparently, Chris is the nude lady of Braxis.
Yeah,
It's
he
on
just,
an hour, so that's
yeah,
No,
he
I'm gonna
just
let it
bumped
go.
himself.
Just keep going until Missy get back, so all can say your goodbyes at the same
we
time.
will.
Okay.
We
Oh, we
just
know.
figured we'd add you into the ladies because we know that you're a lady.
Yeah.
I got mom to
And that's
agree.
with you, Mom. I thought you liked us.
No, mom likes me.
Nobody likes you.
Everybody likes me. Shit,
Uh,
I'm the most lovable bitch you'll ever meet.
No, I have to argue Missy is.
um,
Just
see,
because
there
I'm
you go.
sure.
So,
See, me and Chris have this whole thing. Yesterday, he asked, "What is a bull that produces milk?" And I said, "It's eggs." He shut up. He couldn't say nothing.
Uh,
oh my gosh, you guys are crazy.
well, we are
Yes,
doing another Christmas style Mad Libs again today.
Bob, you should join.
It's an adult version.
Like, even if you're just on your phone, you should join us.
Yes, because we
Well,
take the word from the chat too.
yeah, I'm not sure exactly like how to work this thing out and everything else. And usually I try to make dinner before my husband goes to sleep, so I kind of busy doing that. So
Well, it's
Yeah.
going to be probably after that. It's probably going to be about 8 o'clock or so.
Oh, she'll be asleep.
yeah, I try to get some sleep before I wake him up for work too.
Oh,
Yeah, you got to
you got to wake
remember.
him up? He doesn't know how to set an alarm?
No, he does, but sometimes he shuts the alarm off, and then I have to go and say, "Hey, it's already this time." He's like, "Oh,
So,
okay, I know, I shut the alarm off." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, you did shut it off, but you have to get up,
Matt,
Yeah, you shut it off and then you
oh,
went right
Matt,
back to sleep.
hit the road, Jackson."
He
he
ain't
wants to be a
listening. You
lady
better
too.
get him.
Yeah, he turned himself to a lady too. Yeah.
Uh, Here's what you do when that happens: just have a Dutch oven filled with ice cold water. And if he doesn't want to get up, just dump it on his head.
Oh no, Kyle did that one time. I don't know if you guys seen the video.
Oh
I
yeah.
think I did.
Yeah.
There's times where like I'll shut my alarm off and Roy will come in and he'll be like, "Hey, we have things to do," and I'm like, "Yep,
Right.
I'm getting up."
No, I just wanna make sure because sometimes, like he doesn't get to sleep right away, like he doesn't fall asleep right away. So
Right,
then it's not enough sleep. So then he's sleeping and I'm like, no, I just want to make sure so he won't get late for work. So
That's okay.
exactly.
Now, Mom, do you have any final words for the chat?
well, I just wanted to say that I really appreciate when you guys, have me included, and I appreciate whoever was in the chat because I don't see that. So, if anybody was in there, I want to say thank you for listening, and I hope that we kind of send the message instead of just blah blah blah.
Tanya, go ahead.
I want to thank uh my son Alex, Poppy Draco Martin, Blowhole, Scott, TJ
Matt,
Wood, working, Madison, for coming in and enjoying and Mike for coming in and enjoying our stream. We greatly appreciate that you guys are here with us every Sunday. I know we don't talk to the chat, but I do see the chat and we do appreciate you guys coming in. The reason we don't talk to chat is because mom don't have it pulled up so she can't read it. Lady Abraxas can't read it, and it would deter us from what we want to be spoken about. I know we did kind of go off topic today, and once again, that is my fault, and that's because puppies. But
No, it's okay. It's okay.
everybody
but
goes off the topic when it's puppies. If it's four-legged or
exactly,
never mind, I'll
you
behave.
gotta. Puppies are life, man. Make sure that you take care of yourself and love yourself because at the end of the day,
Can't do that.
if if you're all by yourself, the only person you're gonna have is yourself.
Right.
So love yourself. Make sure you reach out to your archangels, your spirit guide, or um our yeah, your guardian angel. Make sure that you like just talk to them. But I love y'all and thank y'all for coming so much. We appreciate you.
Yes, we very appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you for coming in. Guys, you don't have to be religious to call upon the archangels. Trust me.
No.
We're not religious at all, and I call on them all the time. I don't know who I'm calling on, but I just say call on them. That way they'll come. Because they know what we need. They know. Like if we have depression or whatever, they know who needs to be here.
Definitely. Yeah.
So, love and light, guys. Thanks for coming in. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful Sunday.
Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.